kia ora. Are we live? Why are you pointing at me when you say that? I was wondering, you're selected. You're selected for survival. Is that how that works? Or you've been selected? You've been selected, sir. Coffee. Yes. Oh, I need to find the playlists. Oops. Oh, have you guys seen this thing called File Pilot? Zip. Let's close whatever I was doing. File Pilot. Oh, I closed the whole File Pilot. File Pilot. Rockers. I guess this is a little exposing. How do you do like that? Oh, this PC. Where are we? Yo! Oh yeah, so File Pilot, you can just go. How do you do it? Control B. Zip. Assets. Is there a new game? Just going through all my stuff here on the stream quietly. Sin. Music. Oh, where did I even save it? I don't even remember where I saved it, so I'm going to go digging. You're a bunch of sinners. Oh, we need it all aboard. Wait, that's not all aboard. All aboard! Where did I put the music? Oh, was it in... the Latin Lounge playlist, I believe. I believe we'll go with the Latin Lounge today. Play. There it is. That feels a lot better already. Cult of Cosine. Oh. What are the dogs doing? That's perfectly natural. Come on, guys. Why you gotta be like that? Alright, I gotta go. Coffee is poison. Coffee is poison and addictive, supposedly. Actually, I'm not gonna refute much of that. Nothing to see here, just a couple of dogs sleeping. What the dog doing? What the dog doing? Tell you what, I don't know if daisy trains would be a thing if there was no coffee. I'd just be non-operational. Dog zoom. Dogs. Oh. Dun, 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 dun. Hey, what specific things made you give up on Raylib? I didn't give up, per se. David Delassus. I didn't give up on Raylib, per se. I just needed to go a little deeper to understand what it was, how to do things. Yeah, I was kind of reaching the end of what I was able to do with Raylib, and not because Raylib can't do it, but because I didn't know how it worked under the hood. Like, I didn't know how I was going to do better, proper shading and effects and things like that. This is censored. I think you should model. Oh, I think this needs to go that way. I think you should model. What was I thinking about? I need a model of. Can you model like diesel locomotive? But it needs to be a cool one, so I'm doing a lot of stuff off Pinterest. Daisy trains. This is quite challenging, but one of these older school diesel locomotives. The EMD F7 Santa Fe. I tried doing this, it was quite tough. Make some assets for Daisy, stop using asset packs. He tried making me assets and I was like, oh, I can't use your assets. Why is this dude here with a sword? Send me 3 references in the disc and I'll have it done by the end of stream. Okay, we're gonna do a Santa Fe. Is this what this is? EMD F7? Oh, there it is, yeah. This is where I'm like crowdsourcing assets from the chat. Okay, let's view larger. Let's take a little grabby. This is of that one. Bum, 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 bum. I love these like smooth jazz Christmas songs, whatever they are. Where should I put it? In game dev? Modeling challenge. Santa Fe. EMD F7. I'll just call it Locomotive. Modeling challenge. Where's another EMD? There's a front on that's kind of good. It's quite like curvy and nerbsy. Anyone know what nerbs are? Sorry, hijacking the thread about GLFW. Actually, this should probably be a different thing. Was it EMD F7? Dun, dun, dun. Oh look, there's heaps of cool ones. We're really on a profile, but I don't know whether we're gonna get it. Oh, you can buy one. Oh, there it is. And you know, I should make my own thread. Is that how, well, yeah, you're probably, what can you do? Can you create a thread? Oh yeah. We'll call this EMD F7 modeling contest. Unofficial. Because I don't have anything to reward anybody with. Can I just put it in there? Can I go, can I like move to thread? Oh, I'm too noob at all this. I'm just gonna leave it in there. Exit. Yeah. It doesn't have to be, it's more about the overall shape. And all of these little things in the bottom, hand modeled. A top view, ooh. I don't know if that's gonna happen. Oh, look at that, MD F7 Locomotive plans. Yeah, buddy. I wonder if I can chuck this in a thing. Virtual insanity, let's go. Make a new thread. Create a thread. EMD F7 modeling challenge. Boom. Okay. I'll go and just repost all that stuff in there. I mean, you know, fill your boots, mate. Smooth jazz. Alright, it's in the Discord. If anyone's watching this and wondering what's going on, just having a little modeling challenge. These guys are quietly trying to save me from my own bodgy models. Will I rig the wheeling system? Well, you can't even see the wheels on that particular thing, so don't worry about all that. Okay, I've got no plan. I haven't made much of a plan, but I'm going to think about it now. Today's stream. On today's stream. To do stream 41. Natural selection. And it was, I believe, a pointing at you emoji. Ever since you, Pine, ever since you were like, oh, there's some clever stream titles. Now I'm like, man, I gotta make the stream titles clever. Do 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 do. Oh yeah, make that bigger there. Now we're talking. Natural selection mission. The mission for today is to make train selection and a thing. Beep beep. Hide in mind. Code the road. Code the road. Hi Pine. There is a small thing which is completely design the UI system, which is a small thing. Should only take a little moment. Cool things to do on stream. Pickable trains. Cards sort of working. And then we want to do train picking, outlining. Oh, get current train card working. Yeah, I just got some new. I just treated myself to some new keycaps as well, which actually they look cool, but I don't know if they're quite. Oh, look at these bad boys! Very nice, but they're very like bobbly. Look at that with the angled light attenuator on there. They're very bobbly, and the finger feel is a little strange after I had the watermelon caps, and I probably should have stayed on them because you get fast at typing on a certain profile, and then you just change it up. Split author, yeah, I know those ones are crazy. Oh, the doggies. We're not quite at full power. I've got the shade standing by in case we need to get more powerful. Okay, hide in my. Yeah, I'm like a bit of a keyboard. I like getting keyboards, but then I'm always like, too cheap to buy the really good keyboard that I'm gonna probably use for years, and so I just buy some sale one and get it and be like, oh, it's not quite right. But the main thing is, at the moment, I've decided I'm a full layout person. I want every key. I've decided. I refuse to learn to use a new keyboard. Yeah, learning how to code again. 10x. All right. Oh yeah, I was making little things. Visual Studio. We need them all. We need 3 editors in order to run this thing. Bum, 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 bum. Oh yeah, sin for the win. I think I'm sinning the color of the text as well. Little immediate mode text tester. Oh, we're at the end of the ocean. Dun, 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 dun. Yeah, no, don't worry. The space you're saving on the desk, to me, is not worth having to be like, because like debugging and stuff, you got to push a lot of F keys, and there's a lot of like combined like shift F12s and stuff. Now you shift function F. Now you're like doing math. Oh, world is flat. We fell off the world. Well, actually, the ocean goes forever. That's just the ocean floor that doesn't move with the camera. This code here. I'm gonna try maybe being a one window person, single windower, big text. This code here is that text code. F keys, I know. Actually, yeah, if you're debugging a lot and stuff, F keys are good. Test text. How do you deal with lack of motivation and burnout? Oh, I just forgot one of my lights is off. Oh, yeah, I can tell you a little. I can give you a little insight on how I get over burnout and lack of motivation. Here, I'll tell you a secret. Is this healthy? I don't know, but I've been lucky enough to work as a contractor, aka doing things I enjoy for money. And motivation equals massive fear of having to go get a job. Not so much go get a job, because I'm always working, but to lose that dream, I guess. Lose that freedom. I guess these are not super good motivators, but just developing passion for learning and creating. I think the thing is that like the why you are doing a thing. I think if the mental model of why you're doing what you're doing is not compelling, then you can't motivate yourself. You can't force yourself to do a thing, because deep down you don't want to do it. So you're not going to do it, you know? Or you're going to push yourself, and then you're going to find you're burnt out. So yeah, you got to take care of yourself. Realize that it's you that's doing all these things. And if you're an athlete, have you ever seen how athletes live, man? They just like go around and get massages and go to the gym and eat real good, like, because they have to perform. So you have to respect yourself. self-respect. A bit of self-respect. And create this thing of constant and never-ending improvement. So things can always get better, you know? So you always find something small to work at. I don't know. Motivational stream over. I have a passion for not starving. Well, there's always perspective of like where you are. I think where you are in the like shape of the world versus the worst possible situation and the best possible situation. And like a lot of people are in a way higher echelon of life than they think they are. You know, because like, I don't know, maybe I'm talking too much. I'm drinking coffee and now I'm talking. This is the problem, Dragon Laser, is you start drinking coffee and then you start talking and then you don't stop talking. Anyway, this is this little test code that draws 465 lines of sin for the win, but then based on some timer, it moves along the character step and changes one character to this little wiggle. And then it draws them different colors based on another sin. Yeah, this little I think that was what was important about putting that little thing at the end of the video, the last devlog, was like that there's so many, it's an endless list. It'll always be an endless list. You always have an endless list. So every time you get to tick off a little box, you get to have a little, allow yourself that little, give yourself the victory. Allow yourself to feel good. Because if you only allow yourself to feel good when like everything is ticked off on your list and your list is going to take 2 years, then you're not going to be happy for 2 years. So you may as well let yourself be happy on the little ones. Completely design the UI system. Okay. Okay, turn off test text. Yeah. And come back every few days later, cross off things, every little thing. Yeah, little steps. Tiny little steps. Okay, game. So I started with these cards, and as you can see, they're working flawlessly. But, to-do list, make the game, yeah. Make game, be happy. So this may not look great, but the fact that there's text there is actually immediate mode text, which is kind of a big deal for me. If I go to trains, and we will just initialize. This is gonna, yeah, let's just add like 4 trains. Because there's like a issue with overlapping. This is a problem. I gotta do a stream. Yeah, we're gonna do a stream. We're gonna do some stuff, and then like the actuality of it is like it's hard and it takes ages. Would it make sense to organize the cards in arc? Yes, that is part of the plan. But there's multiple issues. So if I add another one back in, making a list of the issues. So right now they kind of stack to a max width. And the way they work is, sorry if this music's overwhelming. So each time you call the button call, it asks if the mouse is in the rect, and then sets it hovered and does the animation. As you can see, obviously we're in the rect of another one. So we've got 2 buttons hovered, and if I click 2, it'll still work, but it'll select the first one. Have I got any way to... What happens if I go back and forth like that? Nothing. I can get out of there. So yeah, there's that. So because right now the animation and the hovered state and all that is based on, oh, you can see here as the mouse goes out, it's based on the original state. So there's state being changed in that button call, which doesn't take into account anything else. Then there's these texts which are supposed to be on this card, but they're not children or anything. There's no hierarchy or transformation. It was just hacked together. So yeah, hence total overhaul of. I was thinking about how to do this, and I'd started on a lot of different ideas. Oh, that's not that, is it? And then I'm like, oh, I'll just, whatever. So there's currently like an idea of a UI element which just has an ID and a state, but then I was like, should I just make it a fat struct and have a transform and a bunch of children, and you could have a UI element pointer to parent or something. Hierarchy. You could store a hovered card somewhere and not trigger the hovered state. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. So now the UI transform holds a depth. So we are actually pushing things in Z space to draw things on top of other things. So yeah, I thought you could store in the UI a current element, and if the depth, it could do a depth test and say, hey, well, if there's already one, and on exit, you remove that state. But I kind of don't know if all this animation stuff sitting inside the buttons feels bad. Yeah, exactly right. So you could have, UI element pointer hovered element equals null. And we set these equal to null. Sorry, it's hard to see when it's the gigantic. So yeah, we've got all these annoying if else's. If is hovered. If state entered. These need to be like separated. If previous state hovered, previous state entered, element state equals exited. Okay. So yeah, you've got like events like on. You could have them as methods in the element. Void on mouse. I don't like the name on mouse entered. It reminds me too much of Unity, but maybe it's fine. Void on mouse exited. And then I guess you could go check, say, ask the UI, the global UI, is there a hovered element? And if replace mouse with pointer, on pointer, no, it's the on. I think it's the on. Man, back when I was using Unity, I was like a heavy abuser of, actually really liked the programming pattern. It was like, you have like a scriptable object, that has like events, and so you make something, and you say scriptable object called like say we call it like not UI because they already have all those events, but say you had something like train manager or something, and it has a bunch of events, and you make something and you say there's a train manager, and then you sub to events, and then whenever the event happens, they all get called. It was like a way, because you could set the scriptable object on game objects that weren't in the scene, because scriptable objects live outside of the scene. So because you'd always get null reference exceptions when you forget to or you'd have to go find them and create singletons and stuff. So it was just like a way to get rid of all that stuff. On click on change on something is a common naming convention. Every language that has events. You're giving me more reason to not do it. I'm just kidding. Okay. So UI element. Void UI element. Is it not in here? UI element on mouse entered. So we want to call this and be like, hey, can we become the hovered one? I guess you could just say if GUI, we don't, Genie UI dot hovered element. If it's not the hovered element, if there is no hovered element, then Genie UI dot hovered element equals this. Actor models, handle message, handle event. That's all that is. If there is a thing, if there is no hovered element, set this to be the hovered element. And then if hovered element, well, I guess it will equal this. It will have to, but we'll just check it anyway. If the hovered element equals this, equals null, but we also want to set the state equals UI element state hovered. Managers for everything, or single tones. Yeah. Well, I've got these global, Genie UI. I didn't even know I had it. These global pointers because there's one Genie, there's one debug, there's one, and this is probably bad practice, but at the same time there's no way to make these. Genie UI, Genie UI, Genie UI, Genie, GG. Genie UI, now that's actually not better, because then I need to change them all to arrows. State equals, wait. So the first time it comes in is, and we can rename this to is mouse in rect. equals point in rect, mouse position. So where do we set entered? Here. So this is actually where it gets a little tricky, because on mouse entered, this we don't want to set to hovered, we want to set it to entered. State equals UI alum state exited. Wait, but how do we know that? How do we know when to call this? This is when, if the UI element state was not hovered and was not entered, then we can call it's not really bad practice. Those objects that are created at the beginning of the program only once. Singletons are like chocolate, is what you're saying? Do we need this entered state? I guess we do. And then there's just too much going on here. So if mouse and rect, don't worry about this. We just say if previous state equals UI alum state none, then we can say to on mouse, we need the actual element on mouse entered. So this is the mouse has entered the rect from state none. I mean, it's there. Do I need to really comment it? So that's this. Are there any other states that it could have been in? Clicked. We'll find out if it's bad or not. If the mouse in rect, if previous state equals UI alum state entered, element state equals UI element state hovered. This is where like this is like a catch. This is kind of catching all the other states, but it's too hard to remember. How about data oriented? You should not set the state in the methods and instead add cases to the switch that follows. So you're saying like, should I set these as bools or something? And do a switch here based on, sorry, you should not set the state in the methods and instead add cases to the switch that follows if is hovered and call the methods there. Say what? Say what? Let's not do this or this. Basically, if the mouse in rect sets the element state. Okay, so if the mouse is, we could do a switch on previous state. in case UI elem state none. Well, this is okay. We could do a switch in previous state, change the state, and then do a switch on the current state. So this is state set, and then we do state behavior, right? Yo, bro, just found you through your devlogs. Game looks sick. How do you even start making engine if you don't mind me asking? Jordan makes things. Okay, I like this pattern. I've used it elsewhere, which is set state, and then we'll do a state behavior or something. Okay, going back to yo, bro, just found your devlogs. Game looks sick. How do you even start with making an engine? Well, the thing is, the engine is not really all that engine-y, but I actually started by using Raylib as a way to like get the low level working, and then figure out how you float the boat down in that level. Okay, I need one of these and one of these, and then slowly started stripping Raylib away till I was like a bit more on the ground floor. But yeah, I mean, I don't know. This is all a big experiment, and well, it looks nice in those devlogs that I'm like, I did this and I did that. You know, it's also tricky. Switch on previous state is hovered, entered, exited. Also, live streaming is interesting. Clicked. Basically, what you need to create your own game and your own engine, most important thing is a healthy ability to learn to space your functions like this. I don't know why this one looks so bad. Spacing stuff out. So don't be afraid to put massive spaces. You got your return type, your function name, and then your parameters over here. Are we back? Daryl Baram We're back. Oh. I think I should do a full stream with the delay on. Should we just chuck breaks in here like this? This is good practice. In the case of the previous state, if is mouse and rect, then UI element state. Elements. We can do the reason you do that is so you can go element state equals, and you can then do these things, UI elem state, and now see what we're doing here. The UI element state of none, so that's then entered. Okay, I see what you're saying. So we try to enter, but then we say, oh, it's something already hovered, then you don't get to enter. We call the method, and it'll give back whether we are. But then we still want to set it to hovered, right? If it was hovered, then it's still hovered. If it was entered, then it's hovered. If it's exited, then it's none. I know we're in. This doesn't seem possible, but we're going to do it as a thing. Then we're back to entered, and then it clicked. It's hovered, right? multi-cursor. Oh, what happened? Did I mess with your... Did I say something loud? You can like bunch up statements, switch statements, like... But I'm going to just do it explicitly for readability. If the mouse is in rect, switch previous state. So we're just going to get rid of all this. Else, the mouse is not in state. Beep. Switch on the previous state. So we've just, none is none still. If we were hovered, then it should be exited. And then if we were entered, but we're not in the rect, then it's exited. It's basically anything is exited. If it was exited, then it's none. And if it was clicked, if you clicked it and now the mouse is outside, it's exited, I guess. This looks like some fun stuff to debug. No for the delay. That's one no for the delay. There was a funny comment on the devlog. Someone was like, they were like chatting, and they're like, "Oh yeah, I try to watch the live streams, but it's just a bunch of chin rubbing and debugging." What do you mean? Okay, now we can switch on element state. Where was I reading that switch states switches are really fast? Ever use vibe coding just to speed up? Yeah, I mean, here's the deal. I ask Copilot questions all the time because there's so many things I don't know, especially maths things and like shader things and stuff. But I'm more in the habit of asking it conceptual questions about a general thing. Like, say I'm trying to learn how to do directional shadows. Then I'm like, what's the process? I don't want you to write me code because I don't trust your code. But I would like an explanation. It's like a textbook. It's like a teacher or something. To be like, okay, well, what you're going to need is you're going to need an orthographic projection from this point of view, and then you're going to need to render all your things into a new pass that records depth only, and then you're going to take that depth pass and you're going to transform it, and I'm like, okay, well, that's all interesting stuff. Programmers are out of adding bugs in an empty text file and then spending the night fixing them. But yeah, no, definitely, like, if I come to something that I just don't know and there's no way to know, I mean, I could look it up or go try find a book or something, and I do that. I read articles, I read like blogs and stuff, and I try to cross-reference it with what Copilot might say to me. But the main thing is like not copying code, and it's understanding the underlying what's going on to a degree. Like there's this collisions file, right? This is actually from Raylib. Ray collision. Like these 11 floats based on directions on a box. It's like even this Ray mesh collision and stuff, and Ray collision triangle. Even this in Raylib is just taken from some article somewhere. Like knowing how to write this or something. I mean, some people are like that. I'm not really like wired like that to be like, I want to know what the dot of the ray dot direction and the q times the inverse determinant is. I'm like, if it tells me that a ray is intersecting a triangle, fine. I need, that's all I need. There's so many other things to worry about. Like, Sorry, I always use this as an example of like get ray collision triangle. In fact, I never even call that function. I say collision ray mesh. But what it is good to know is that the complexity of this and what is the repercussions of calling this. Like, I don't call this very often, and I don't do like, oh well, I'll just do a ray collision test for every bridge in the game against every triangle, because now you're like, wait, I just called like 100,000 of these in a frame. Like, that's not good. You know what I mean? I don't know. Sorry. Loving the Daisy Trains dev vlogs. Been binge watching all episodes, starting from the game jam. Well, that's the only way to get the full story. But appreciate it. Appreciate it. Case. Why don't we just steal these cases? Okay. Speaking of game jams, you plan on streaming another one in the future? Actually, Thing just posted one, eh? There's the... Oh, whoa, what's going on? Someone's cooking. Dragon Laser's cooking. Oh, how about those schematics there, bruv? Let him cook. Sorry, this is me like reacting to the cool stuff on the Discord. You just have to go there and see. Oh, your crown, Pine. I wanted to, I was thinking about, it'd be cool to do the Ludum Dare Jam, but they've got like two competitions. There's the one for regular folks, and then there's the one where you got 48 hours to write a game from scratch. And I was like, oh, I'd be interested in that. I was thinking we could team up on a jam, on the Game Maker's Toolkit jam or something. We'd be too powerful. Yeah, Andy put up the Game Maker's Toolkit jam, which is coming up in 1 day, 6 hours. Imagine just doing that. How long is it for? This looks like a very professional, a very popular jam. Blah, blah, blah. No limit on the number of people per team. Content. No AI. Game Maker's Toolkit. So how long is the jam? Submissions open from July 31st, August 4th. Does that mean it's 3 days? Join jam. I don't know if did I just join the jam? Leave jam. Game dev C++, even if there isn't a result at the end of it. Yeah. Thing is, I'll tell you a little story. So back in the day, well, not back in the day, a couple of years ago, I was doing like Unity dev, and I was happy chappy. But then I like see people making games without engines and stuff, and be like, how's that even possible? So I did a little CPP. I wonder if I've still got it. I think I've probably got it somewhere. Whoa, what is all this stuff, man? I wonder if I can open this. Does it work? Oh, there it is. Why is it so full screen? It's so small, and I can't quit it. Is that the latest one? Maybe it is. Dun, 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 dun. Let's have a look at this. This is like the first C++ thing I ever tried to write. Oh no, I did something bad. It's already open, my bad. Oh yeah, not knowing how anything works. Not knowing what to do. Not knowing how things build. Not knowing anything, basically. Full screen. Where do I call this from? Main. Game init. False. Well, why is it full screen then? And why is it on this screen? Dun, 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 dun. Simrogue. Flags equals if full screen. I don't want to do that. Just do it. And don't be full screen. It's still full screen. Alright, that's not working. Alright, we're going to look at that. See, this is the kind of thing. You do CPP, bits, and bobs, and you ask yourself a question, and you come to a conclusion this isn't possible. That's the first one. And you do some more, and you go, maybe if you're crazy, and then you're like, maybe I am crazy. And then you go, it's too late now. Now I can't go back. And you start to brainwash yourself. Oh yeah. Wait, sorry, you guys are chatting. Think about trying to learn. Imagine. Imagine you turn up and there's a team of Ubisoft devs. Yeah. Yeah. I was thinking of having a daisy jam. Daisy jams. Okay, I've actually achieved nothing today. Okay, so switch on the state behavior. If, then we just break. We don't need to do this. In fact, we don't need to do this. If the element state is hovered, I've already got a switch case going down here. I don't know. Don't do anything. Oh, we're drawing this. This just presets the draw rect to the finish animation size. Okay, well I could steal that. On entered. So here we wanna kind of have little triggers or something that start off this thing, but maybe I'll just pop it in here. Do some nice animation. Dun. If animation state is that exited, then do that. And this is all animation state stuff, and then we push the thing. Entered, if the UI is entered, final color equals what? Color final color, why is this here? These are like, this is like default final color equals color. Okay, whatever. Well, here we want to check if we can do entered. Here, maybe we set these bool these bools. On mouse entered bool. Return true or return false on exited. Well, that'll always return true, right? I guess whatever. Return true. We exited and return false. The switch formatting. Well, I don't want this stuff in here. I want, this stuff, yeah, one-liner, bro. This is a bool. I don't actually want these. I want these to be pretty compacted. So they're gonna say like, if the state is entered, then this will be like do entered, and exited do exited. You know, right now we are scaffolding a terrible system. And these, today make these animation blah blah blah. We've moved that up here. Build. Should not set state in those methods. Oh yeah, that's right. Good call. Because we handle that. All we're doing is checking to see whether we're allowed to be these things. We've got a few errors. Draw rect. So draw rect is up here. These are like these things. Dun, dun, dun. Anim. We don't get the anim. Get all this stuff here. Oh, it's the song. Use state maps for line 39 to 49. What? $80 columns? Are these over 80? Yeah, they're like 94. So what have I done wrong? Switch element state, case UI element, click break. This isn't actually a state. Okay, thoughts as to whether things will still work. I think not. Oh, okay, we don't even get anything. Okay, cool. Element state. Is this some scale thing? I didn't really pay much attention to what I was deleting. Never set the clicked in the previous state. Element bool in switch previous state. Previous state. What is the previous state? Oh, we're in release mode. So clicked equals element. Clicked equals hovered. Yeah, well, we never actually set the thing to clicked ever. It's a dead state at the moment, I think. Are we, what am I looking at here? Where's my... It's just like nothing's happening. Oh, whoa, okay, there we go. Oh, I was building. And now we are broken? Okay. Element, so the element has state none. Transform, we don't have a transform. Mouse and rect. If mouse is in rect. Well, wait a second. Why am I even calling these? Oh, these are the little buttons. I don't actually want to break here. I want to break at these image buttons. Case hovered if mouse button down then clicked. Sorry, I'm all over the place today, man. I'm all over the place. So let me read what you said there. You're like, line 35, state hovered equals element state hovered. Case hovered. If mouse button down then clicked, else hovered. Oh. Oh, we don't even have a mouse button down, do we? Well, they're not clickable. They should still show up, right? Friend of mine. Oh, that's right. I can't click these. I can't click the mouse buttons. Yes, correct. All mouse clicked. Oh, dude, sorry. Excellent. High quality content, low quality progress. So these elements state, if the previous state was hovered, and then I guess we can then test, you're saying it should be clicked. If the mouse is in rect and the previous state is hovered, element state equals error code 0, storage capacity full, please delete files. Come on, man. Yeah, I just don't want to write into this an if statement, but I'll think about this stuff as we go. If, what we're saying, element state, we could do it in a thing, element state equals mouse clicked, question mark, UI, element state, clicked or hovered. Is this what you're saying to do, isn't it? Break. Wait, where do you put the break? I guess you do it like that. Yeah, I did forget about that. I want to like sort of pull this apart a little bit. How are we cooking in the Discord? Oh, they're cooking. There's lots of cooking emojis. There's more cooking GIFs than actual cooking, but okay, cool. I love that, eh? You get it working and then you get the breakpoint. Oh yeah, nice. Oh, look at that, it's going, ah! One of the states is wrong. It's like, it's setting and unsetting and setting and unsetting and setting and unsetting. So we need to check. At some point we're setting this, if hovered, if the state was entered, case previous state none, then it's entered, and then if it entered, we didn't do that check, did we? We say if on mouse element on mouse entered, then do this stuff. And then here, if on mouse element, I feel like I'm in the element, mouse exited, then do this stuff. And then do we need to set the state? I guess it doesn't matter. But oh, it's still allowing me to, it's still doing weirdness. So if on mouse entered, if there's no hovered element, set the hovered element to this, then return true. Nice. And then on mouse exited, if the hovered element equals this, then set it to null and return true. Yeah, I did a little design just to get something going. I guess this could be one line. How's this for too many things in a line? Line 159. You should not return false, but hovered element equals this, and then you can get rid of the return true. Oh, you're just saying. What? This should always work because it's impossible to exit a non-selected card, right? 153, return true. Are you saying return hovered element equals this? You're saying like that as a test to make sure that it's set. Let's see what happens when we enter this date. Then we come through here and we say if element dot on. I don't want this to happen for these little boys down here, because then they're gonna. Let's see what happens. If 11 Genie UI hovered element null. Just a new method is hovered that returns hovered element equals this. Okay, so we set this UI anim forward. Then we do the thing. Do some debug stuff. Element state is clicked. Okay. So this, why is this got a highlight? For 11, if there is no hovered element, oh right, he's saying, why are we entering again? Because I don't want it. Why? I don't know why I'm getting this call. Entering UI element percent D element ID. Yeah, nah, whatever, man. This whole project is enums and switch statements. Okay. So you can't, I guess you can't do D on a 64-bit thing? Has that got a different, oh, it's a long, is it a different percentager? What is the thing? What are those things called? Oh, LD? Is that a L? Not ID? Long decimal? I'm still getting 0, and I'm also getting on entered every time, every frame. So this is not getting set. So why am I not getting this? Format specifier. There it is. It's been so long training yourself to use those, and then you're like, okay, previous state is none, is entered. Case M state entered. Yeah, so we enter. And we're all happy. Now the previous state is entered. So it stayed hovered. Yes. Oh, is that because I didn't put a break here? Is that probably important? Why is this underlined? Unannotated fall through between switch labels. Oh, it's gone now. Okay, that was the little unannotated. To string everything like a champion. Yeah. Use format. Standard format. Okay. I don't need you anymore, so I don't need you. Okay, element 0. It's still, that's not the correct. What is the correct format specifier? Format specifier unsigned 64? Is it unsigned? U64. LLU unsigned. That was probably my bad, yeah. LLD, long. LLU, beep, bop, beep. It's still 0. Interesting. Oh, by the way, I didn't tell you, there's a day-night cycle. I forgot about that. If we turn up the speed, look, hoo-hoo, it's happening. Oh, let's get some sunset for a little while. It's pretty janky. It kind of just goes there and then the sun turns off. Beep! And now it's nighttime. You can see the time of day, 35 hours. It's a 48. I don't know why I made it 48. And then the sun rises on the other side. Does it? At 48. Boom. Well, it's like, it goes from 0 to 12 noon, and then 12 to 24 is night. Hell yeah. Why am I still getting, why don't we use steady, like good format, entering UI element, and just let the language do the work. Dot C string. Bum, 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 bum. They're all 0. It's working. Later on, I'm doing a debug over here. UI element ID. What's ID? Where's ID coming from? Wait. Oh, do I never set that ID on the actual element? Very good. Very good. Should probably set it, right? Come on, guys. This is going to be awesome. It's just going to give me a giant number. Oh, okay. So we're still able to enter multiple objects. I'm back in Visual Studio. So if onMouse entered, this should just be false, right? You told me not to return bools, but I shall return them. I shall bool. All this stuff is like not even what I wanted to do today, but whatever. Okay, it's still going. Or is it? So it is exiting, but it's also saying like, hey. If there is no, then return true, right? So how is it returning true? Just another thing I've oh man. You know what's happening? Absolutely nothing. Oh, this is the problem. We're not at full power. Okay. Oh wow, okay, I can see the bits. Okay, so maybe we set this to entered. Else. Maybe we just need to say else element state equals element state none. Just like you weren't entered, sir. I don't think that's gonna help. Yeah, lead dev is like, oi, what are all you guys doing chatting? We got the most amount of chatting and the least amount of moving forward. Hey, that worked. Feels extra jankified. It's like there's an extra frame before it starts to animate or something, but it technically works, and we can click it and we get a train. All right, I'll take it. Oh, whoa, my TV just decided it's time to take over the TV and drop a message saying, hey, you'll be able to use voice recognition if you turn on the networking. I'm like, why would I ever want, hey TV, okay. All right, so all of that, yes. Is it right? See, I put the glasses on, immediately fixed it. Okay, now, so we do this thing where we do this animation which needs to then I think this is beyond a fun little stream. Because this is like, now you need transforms and you need to set the text as a child and you need to transform the text and then you need to have a transformation process. Should the card do some sort of blending 1 to 0 with that when exiting a card? Or does it? Yeah, it's a horrible system. No, it blends down. It's just that they go immediately in front of another one. As soon as I set it, I set it to be the front card. Well, what I want to do, I don't even want to play with this state. Okay, we're going to not do anything too fancy. We're going to go on the game UI. So once we've changed this build state here, we've changed the build state to build state in place, build state place, and then we can say train manager dot train build state is equal to train. Do I really have to write it out like this? Build state, train build state place. Okay, now we've got the thing, and we've got the. Did we store somewhere the train here? We probably should store it on the train manager. Game trains.h. Okay. Big wrangling CMake at work, absolutely procrastinating with the stream. That's what I'm talking about. Watching somebody who doesn't know how to use CMake try to make a C++ game while you're getting paid to work with CMake, that's ironic. Being productive vicariously. If you're all for the enums and stuff, I know you're all for the enums, but it would only take a couple hours to roll a rudimentary state machine that would probably make all this a lot. Yeah, I'll do it. This is my process, unfortunately, is I kind of like put the thing together and then be like, I understand it sucks. I don't understand quite why it sucks. And then I figure out why it sucks. And then I try to make the system better. I don't know if that's a good way to do it. This is the sad thing about people who actually know about good stuff coming in and being like, what the heck are you doing? Currently selected train index. So do I actually set this anywhere? Okay, yes I do. So we can go get the train. Same way. And we can use this tm.currently selected train index. So we can get this exact same thing here. And what I want to do is, I don't actually have any other. But yeah, nah. Also, there's a little bit of stream pressure to move things along. Actually, linked David Delassis knows what he's doing. I read your articles and I'm like, oh, you know what you're doing. Probably looking at this guy. You're a bloody mess, mate. You know, Skeeto, only person I've seen define all their CP types to be like Rust. Oh no, I used Odin. That was the first thing after like getting confused with C++. I used Odin and I'm like, oh man, I don't want to write unsigned. I don't want to write these things. These make more sense. Oh yeah, you know what's going on. Wait, oh yeah, Hefix, what's going on? Who's cooking? Yeah, okay. Wow. Okay, so what I don't know, I'm just gonna go Genie. Well, we're gonna make a rect. And this is like draw the current train card on the left of the screen. They're like this. They're using these UINT 8Ts. They're type defs. I did it right at the beginning when the project was just in plain C. Dum 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 dum. I don't know, we'll go 50 off the edge. This is going to be annoying because it's going to be .y equals. So, I mean, you could const all these up here because I'm just doing them over and over again. Oh, we need the train background card. Y pos equals get screen height over 2.0f minus card height over 2.0f. And then we'll do this Y pos here. Width equals text width. Oh, are we doing some multiply here? Card width dot height equals card height. And then Genie UI, it's going to be a button even though define vec2 glm vec2. Yeah, I did that at the beginning when I first did the thing. I'm like, I don't want to write glm everywhere. Note this one here, define string to be standard string. Note this could end up being a bad idea. Question. How about these ones? This is my favorite define of the project. Define array 1D of type is type pointer. Define array 2D of type is type pointer pointer. And array 3D is type pointer pointer pointer. Using, unlike type def, it works with. Happy to be verbose for the sake of clarity. Yeah, that's what I watched a video and the guy was like, every time you put the namespace, it's clear where this code's coming from. I'm like, yeah, true. I don't know. I'm here for you guys to make fun of and feel good about your knowledge. But then you'll be like, wait, how does the project keep moving forward? It will crash eventually. It will derail. We could call this one current train. There's a difference between doing things wrong and doing the wrong thing. What am I doing? The rect. Oh, did I do something wrong? Rect. And the text. What did I do? I did think who called this? Game build mode train. Okay. We didn't. Oh. Oh, yes. That was a mistake. Because this may not be set yet. Train index. Will this fix the code? Recompiling? Applying code changes? Crash. Hot reload? Yeah, I thought at some point it'd be good to like, beep, there's our train. That's exactly what I wanted. And look, if I don't have an if, wait. If, why doesn't it button up? Oh no, now I can't. Okay, yeah. Oh, what happened? Oh, we need to get out of that state. Ah, I don't need to open the vector thing. Is this a thing where we don't get out of this state? Trains. When we place a train. Train build state place. Where do we actually place the train? Activate the train. Okay. So maybe this train, we actually need a none state, don't we? Or maybe we move to select state. We just set the G game build mode equals game build mode none. Did that fix our problem? Dun, 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 dun. Dragon Laser's calling out. Oh. Say what now? Yeah, this is like when you're writing a book and you just write it and then you get an editor to edit it. So what causes this crash? UI update. Okay, so this should only be, this needs to actually be within the if block. You know, maybe get together with a programmer who knows a lot about a lot and find ways of like refactoring things, I guess. Maybe. Or just ship it. Oh, yeah, I still want to, okay, select a train. That's the selected train. So I can go over here and be like, bip. Okay. Call stack UI update. So I don't necessarily want this to be, I think I want another state. Train build state none. And how will that impact things? It's interesting because we've got the trains thing doing this. Train manager dot train build state equals train build state none. Is there a way to go? Yeah, I think this is set when we click the little button. Game UI, okay. So that way the cards don't pop back up. Oh! Oh, progress report. Oh, ho, 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 ho. Whoa, look at that one. You guys are... I just want to reiterate, I don't have any money. Okay, we can put the train down. Oh, and the train... Okay, so that, I want that card to stay there, but that's okay because that might need to be managed in a different place. Which is cool, 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 cool. So in the game mode, game.h, build mode equals build mode rail, we have build mode select. And perhaps we will set that game build mode select, yes. And then in game UI we can, I guess we can do this again. This is, could be a function. If train manager dotggame build mode equals game build mode select. If perhaps, I guess we could do a thing called ball draw train selected train card equals false. If tm.train build state, so this and this all needs to now come out of this loop. If good game, build state, build mode equals game build mode train and tm dot train build state equals this. Yeah, lots of love to the actual coderinos. That's an ugly line. I could put it elsewhere. If the game mode is train, then draw selected train card equals true. I do want to do it, but then if the build state does not equal this, then draw selected train card equals false. But if the ggame build mode equals game build mode select, then draw selected train card equals true again. But if the train manager dot selected current selected train index equals -1, then draw train selected card equals false. You see? And then if draw selected train card, then draw the selected train card. You know what I mean? Easy logic. What is this? Who needs money? Oh, here we go. Copilot code that typedef UE code from, oh my gosh, see? You guys are out of control. Train. Okay, we're getting our train. Locomotive. Yeah, boom. And then we... Why though? Am I setting that off somewhere? Oh, current selected train index equals -1. Negative to that, sir. We want you to stay selected. Who needs money when you got daisies? I need money actually, guys. Big time. Oh, there we go. And we've still got our selected train. And now we can just do a nice little thing. So this is mark movement. So train index is the player trains, and then somewhere where we go go to draw the train. Oh look, it will list this collisions. Okay, down here, wherever we go to draw these bad boys. Don't know if my mic's a little low or it's overloading or what. Where do we draw the actual draw model? Draw the train bed, draw the container, draw model. Okay. And then if, wait. Oh yeah, we need to draw the coal model. Then if, let's just set a bool all the way up here, which is bool is selected train equals ti is equal to train manager dot active selected current selected train index. Okay. If I guess I could put these together somewhere. This is all a giant mess, by the way. I guess this could also go in here. And then I could say if is selected train, then render outline the model tag, the Steam Loco Jubilee, and the locomotive dot unit dot transform, and some zesty. What was it called? Cadet Blue. Boom. Jubilee coal. Locomotive coal unit dot transform. Cadet Blue. Draw the train bed. Yep, render the outline of the train bed. The car unit, car.unit.transform. Oh wait, this is if is selected train. It's nice and compact and abstracted. Mat 4 cargo matrix equals transform to matrix cargo xf cargo matrix Do I have... Oh, this requires... I don't have an overload for this. Transform to matrix. And... Sorry, what? Oh, do I have to get model? Whoops. Okay. API a little weak. And I can't send that. Do 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 dun 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 dun. Okay. Will it work? Oh, little outline train. Wait, we need... Okay, I can now no longer click a thing. Why can I not click things anymore? Is this because we're in like some select mode or something? Beep. A different train. This time I want a train that actually picks up something. Oh look, the selected train is going to draw underneath things no matter what. This is not the... Wait. Does this have no... Oh, these that need all the flags set. They need all the flags set actually, sir. Boop, boop. Oh, we need that, that. Accept all the cargoes. This is such a dumb test level. All the rails are broken. I was thinking about this. Is this going to go through a tunnel? This is just going to magically show the train through the tunnel. It's going to go down here and then it's going to go through this tunnel. But then it needs to be... whoops, go that way. Where does this train even go? Go through there, go around there, and then do a loop. Oh, and it outlines the thing in the bobs. Oh yeah, when I was making the dev log, oh look, and it's the selected train, and you can click it. It doesn't do anything, but... I fixed a few things like this interpolation. These are now like lerping better and kind of straying wheels go off the track. Don't look too close. But also there was like these bugs where the way it was getting the next facing point was bad and stuff. Beep, beep. Oh, this one's not going to accept things, is it? Accepted? Accept, 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 accept. Add the flags of doom. Drop off things. Oh, permanent outline. Well, currently the outline system draws on top of everything. That's a big call. Hey, look, it's sunset in Daisyland. Oh, you not pick up, only put down. Oh, my little edge testing has gone bad. No put down, only pick up. Oh yeah, did I show you that? I simplified. I made these little UI buttons. So now, I don't know, have I streamed since I put these flags and everything in? The Flags are like, now each stack is like, I think I already did. Each stack is like, can only accept certain types of cargo. So it's like a two-pronged thing to say, maybe there's a stack over here and it's quite clearly for orange cargo. And that way it simplifies stations. A station will go here, and now the station UI is just pick up or put down, like accepts or pick up or put down. Pick up or put down. Because we just want to put down. I know that's a little confusing. It's nighttime in the trains, in Daisy trains. Then you can put another stack here and maybe like a factorini, like an orange factory. And this stack won't accept any cargo that's not orange until you give it the orange flag. Yeah, well, I wanted to kind of minimalize that. Wait, why can't I click this? Something wrong with my buttons, dudes. Bridge mode? Station mode. What happened? Oh yeah, I'm on station mode. It's just not clear that it's selected. Station. No put down, only pick up. And see, it'll start populating that. Introducing a color LUT system. Yeah, I have a color LUT system. I have a color LUT system. They're just disabled right now. Apply LUT. Boom. Let's go data. Let's get it back to daytime. Oh, lovely. So I've got 3 LUTs that I made in DaVinci. This is, oh, warm 1. Warm 2. I think the day speed's a little fast. Green 1. Oh, they're all pretty crazy, but I was just testing out the system. I'm actually a video post-production and colorist is my main job, so I was pretty stoked to be able to get that working. Oh, it actually looks quite, I actually like this, and this is actually matching. Oh, one thing is the reflections on the water's not right. Where's the pink what? Where's the pink what? So the idea with this, I mean, this isn't going to be a giant button. Yeah, that's why you're looking at the code going, this person doesn't seem to understand how to code. But yeah, I pour everything into trying to make it look good because I'm really mainly a visual, producer of visual content. What if we did that so he can stay off that train track, and then we can put one guy that goes here, goes through here, around here, drops off some cargo, and then maybe goes up here and around there, and then, oh no, this isn't going to work. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm going to run a train. I quite like it though, the little, oh, this needs to go dun 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 dun. If I put the train going this way, LUT. There is a LUT like, ooh, dun. Well, that is a bit of contrast. Yeah, the outlines do add a lot of value. Beep, 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 beep. There's no point to the station. This is the most convoluted train. Yeah, so the idea with this card over here, right, is we got the horsepower, top speed, cargo capacity. And then these are going to have little upgradey boys, maybe. And you're going to have some resources you can use to upgrade the trains. Hey. Oh, that's why. We need a little switch here. Yeah, and then you'll be able to upgrade them, their capacity, add and remove cargo cars. Man, it's nighttime for so long in this game. And you'll notice the particles. Oh yeah, it goes under the tunnel, which is also broken. We did it. Oh, the switches are quite nice actually when there's a purpose for them. Thanks. Sorry, it's just I know, like, you know, when you streaming and there's people that like, they're professionals and they look at what you're doing and they're kind of scratching their heads going, Are we in debug mode right now? Is this debug mode? We are. 6 milliseconds. I did a thing so there's like, now there's 2 containers. 2 sets of containers, because it used to be like every frame it was sending every container to the renderer. It was making up the instances. But I was like, well, it only needs to send them whenever the state changes on one of the containers. Well, they're all one model. Not that. I want PBR debug. So color tint. Yeah, it's all just one model that's being tinted. Albedo tint, color mask. So they don't need to be sent every frame. They only need to be sent when the state of the containers changes. But then I was like, what about the containers on the actual trains? They change every frame. So I was like, oh, I'll just load the container twice and have one set to dynamic and one's called dynamic and one called static. So the dynamic ones update every frame, but these ones only update when something changes. And that, I might just save this as, what is this, British history? Because there's like container tests, like for example this one, it's going to load for a bit. This one's got like a lot of containers. It's got like 100,000 containers, which in debug mode just would not run because it was sending all 100,000. But if I like change, if I like clear, I get a where it has to send all 100,000 back to the renderer. Good code does not necessarily make a good game, and bad code does not necessarily, yeah. But you know what? I do care. I do care about the code, and I do want the game to perform and be good for lots of different, you know, hardware tiers, so people get to play the game and it runs smoothly even if you don't have the latest stuff. But, and more so, I'm interested as well. I think though there's like the project complexity, and that's not necessarily the code complexity, but then there's also the code complexity. And I'm like I'm prioritizing this. Because also I'm not not like a seasoned programmer. Whereas once you've got like better overall understanding, then maybe you make, and I don't mean complexity, maybe there's code quality. I don't know. I'm rambling. But I think we may have done something. Train cards. Okay. Did I close the game? What about the... I don't want to talk about it because I know it was the subject where everyone was piling on, but that dude with his enums, they were just like 300 different array entries that were just they were number enums. At least I'm using names on my enums. At least I'm using human readable enums. Oh whoa. Yeah. Sorry, I don't want to get into it because it's not about that. I mean, what was funny is I saw these like, you know, memes about the code and we're like, oh my god. And then I saw a demo of the game. I'm like, shit, the game actually looks alright. Like, I mean, I don't know what the correct opinion to have on all this is, but progress update. Holy hecker. I think that deserves a wow. I'm gonna streamify that. Look at that. Texture bacon. Wait. What's our poly count before you go too far? What's the poly count? Yeah, I don't even have an opinion. What's the poly count, sir? You're gonna crash the game with this thing. What's the triangle count? Come on, man, I'm looking at this. There's like 10 million things in here. Well, yes. Well, it's yeah, well, actually, don't worry. This is just to inspire the game. Okay, so render text. This is where draw text 2D. There it is. GUI UI test font. Yes, and I want the what is the train horsepower? Oh, that's right. I was like formatting it, wasn't I? I was like, oh, other horse power equals train dot locomotive dot horsepower, which is a float probably. Yeah, but we'll just cast that down to I-32 and we'll put I'll just use a string, HP string equals and format. Well, all I want is just the thing. This is probably too much code for all this, right? Horsepower string dot C string. Oh wait, I can take a string. Oh, I guess I can just do the standard format in there, but who wants to do that? And the vec2 position is some magical position, which is like rect.x plus some magic number, which is like, I don't know, card width over 2. These things need to be, this is the big downside. Oh, you put it in Discord. I'm going to take a private Discord moment. 75,000. Dude, that's like... Still a lot less building model. Yeah, I know. Well, you know, that looks pretty epic. Oh, the other thing is, it also needs to be like 4 times shorter. Well, how about I could take that and try and convert it into a game model or something. I don't know how you feel about that. And the text size is maybe the Y position is down the thing. I don't know, 50.0F, and then we need the vec2 of this and that. The float size is like 50.0F or something, and the color is black. And then the depth is going to have to be, I don't know, 0.1 F. Draw text from a font to a font pointer. I always do this. The factory retexturing stream. Depends. I remember the first stream I attended, the factory retexturing. Yeah, that went well. Where's me thingamabob? Where's me text? Is there text somewhere that I'm not seeing? Or am I just formatting nothing? Negative 0.1? What way is forward? Where's my text? Am I getting text? Yeah, you're like, don't butcher my model. On live on stream. Can anyone see text? I can't see any text. Is this like... Have I done something stupid here? I don't know how loud this jazzy Latin jazz is. Okay, horsepower 750, standard string horsepower strings is 750. Rec.x plus card width over 2. What do we end up with? What is the position? They look like normal numbers. The color is 0, 0, 0 with 1. The depth is negative 0.1. Add text 2D, position, color. Continue. Continue. Where is the text? I don't see any text. Well, whatever. We're just having fun here. Where is the text? Sir. What did I do wrong? Let's just put in some text like "Sin for the win." And put it at... Is there something to do with this depth? Dun, 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 dun. 860. Oh, where's my text? Says renderer.cpp. Are we drawing the I've still got this thing to draw text, right? Yeah, Hefix trying to go in low with the low poly count. Wait, I'm not getting any text. In fact, I'm getting... Whoa, look at these bugs going on. What happened? I didn't even change anything, did I? Did I change something? I must have changed something. Because at the beginning of the stream, I'm pretty sure we were rendering Sin for the Win across the whole screen, and now it's taking 36 milliseconds to do everything. Oh! I was changing the wrong thing the whole time. Interesting. Still no text. What did I even change there, boss? I don't remember changing any of the code, but let's see, what did I do? Genie UI.h, did I change anything in here? Just element states. That wasn't anything. Genie text, oh, this is a long time ago. Oops, I didn't do any commits for a little while. Oh, it's not going to recall any of the things. Am I adding like one too many debug texts or something? Weird. I could go back and watch that, watch the beginning of the stream and be like, how did I break this? Because it's also freaking out. Is there some loop? Oh, whoops, I probably shouldn't have stopped that. Do 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 do. Do, 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 do. So why is the editor mode freaking out and giving me weird values? Why is this giving me weird values? Waiting on the sun to rise. Lift the shadows of the Hey, Dave Holland. Thanks for the love. It's much appreciated. Yeah, it feels good, man. But why though? It feels good to be at this stage, to have things starting to look kind of nice. Did I add some debug text and now I'm blowing up the debug text thing? Weird. But yes, I feel like why is time doing that? There's some weird memory overriding going on or something. Is there some like, I'm like reusing some variable or something? Put the AI to watch the whole live and ask him to identify where it might be. AI. AI, I want you to go back through all the commits over the last 6 months and find out what it is that I did. How did I break my text rendering, sir? There's nothing in the logs. I mean, log. How big's the log at the moment? 252,000. Loading cargo stack with new block format. Oh yeah. Startup profile debug. We loaded the font successfully. Nice. I did a thing that I thought was quite clever. I was thinking about it because, like, the when it stores the storage, the cargo storage in the JSON, it was just going through the storage and like the encoding of the stack was like, for every container it was just storing an integer for what type it was. And so if it had 400 containers, it'd just have this massive JSON. In fact, some of the JSONs will be old before I switch the data files. Hill climb. What am I storing here? The matrices of every cell. That doesn't seem smart. Just calculate them. Cells, rail connections, stations, storages. Yeah, see, it was doing this. 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 8 8 8 8 8 7 7 7 7. And I just thought this is the dumbest thing in the world. So I made it so it like stores, if it gets a container, say it's red, and then it goes to the next one. If it's still red, it just adds, and there's like it's just a vector 2 of type and count. So they like on this one, if I get rid of cells, close this down, rail connections, stations, storages. Oh yeah, containers, yeah, see it's just type 3, there's 24 of type 3. So it's that many lines instead of like 24. If they're like checkered, then it's still, what's all this? Oh yeah, see this is one that's like, well there's 2 of type 10, then there's 1 of type 1, then there's 1 of type 10. Alright. How did I break the text thing is the real question. I didn't even do anything, man. Is it something to do with this? Renderer. Passes. I didn't change anything. Text batch, render, text batch. So how many text batches do we have? We have 1 text batch. It has 466 objects. Draw 2D. Update buffer. If is dirty, ensure capacity. Bind buffer, data size. Subdata is dirty equals false. Find the texture, get. So this font looks good. UV rect. It doesn't actually tell us what the text is. Yeah, none of this changed anything. Render all the text objects. 6. Wait, why is this 6? 8. Oh, wait, objects in use 465. Correct. But then something's breaking something. That time number, why is that time number being so crazy? I feel like I've added something. None of these are doing anything. So because there's 2 horsepower strings? No. Let's have a look at this. Sorry, this has become stopped. So the time is 00. Oh, well that's why that's looking crazy, because it's a float. Recompiling, applying code changes. Nice. Hot reload. So that was just a red herring, because that time I32 is not even an I32. This editor mode switching is weird though. Something's bugging out. Are we like memory leaking or something? Daisy trains. No. But we're certainly not drawing. We're certainly not drawing lots of text. Certainly not drawing lots of text, that's for sure. Oh wow, look at those tasty, that topology, sir. Tasty topology. Dragon laser. You got the beauty one, you're doing concepting. So I'm still getting no text. Seems strange. Very strange indeed. What can be hot reloaded in your engine? Nothing. I don't think I changed the test font. I did do this so it can resize all the frame buffers, which is kind of nice. I don't think I changed that, because it was rendering the text on the cards earlier. There's a little flicker where it's like overriding the color where I've got some state thing going wrong. Now I'm not drawing the train card. Did I told it not to draw the train card. Yeah, is this test font loading? I mean, I'm getting a successful load. Res fonts. This is the actual one I wanted to use, but this one was monospaced. Philorama. Why do I sometimes not get breakpoints? Sir, please break when I request a break. Terminate unexpectedly, out of memory. What? Okay. Test font. Okay, well that's bad. I think I just changed this to the wrong file name, maybe. Did I just close? Man, I'm having a strange day today. Where did VS Code go? Did I blow up Visual Studio Code? I like forgot where we were. Philorama. Bum 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 bum. Sorry for the white loading screen. Dude, bro, just pause. Pause on pause. Break. I want to break. Load all these GLBs every time. Okay. Test font. Okay, yeah, base size 100, glyph count 95. All those are good. F5. F10, hovering window. Text counts. We go in there. Debug text at time, whatever. All these things are fine. We go to draw text. The font is the font. The text is in for the win. The position is a good position. The size is 50. The color is a color and the depth is 0. Maybe it's a depth thing. But I didn't change the depth anyway. Text object. We got the text object, it's got the font, we got the instance, VBO, the quad, blah blah blah. Clear it, then we add the text. If text empty, cursor, blah blah blah. We do all this tricky stuff with setting the glyphs. Get the final matrix. It looks like a matrix, that makes sense. Instances push back, blah de blah. What did I do? I just don't know what I did. Depth is just like, it's Z depth. So like for these, when you mouse over them, it gives it a little bit of depth. Even though it's orthographic, it still sits, you know, ahead or behind. But I when we loaded the stream, I was like, oh, look at this statistics, we got some for the win. And we were, I think maybe I've done something weird with the state. Because this editor mode general keeps flickering. world. Why does it keep flickering? Could I not to draw on top? Yeah, well, it kind of like I put the depth test on because I'm like, I don't know which. At first I was like, draw them in a different order, but then I was like, maybe I just use depth rather than draw order. I don't know why I came to that conclusion, but I did. Why is that flickering? It's like it's changing the editor mode every frame. It's gonna be one of those weird ones where I did something strange. I don't remember what it was. Optimization update. Bring down the count. Oh, wow! Look at these trains. What's our count? Look at these trains, man. These people, talented people. If I had money, I'd hire you. Something in here that I did something strange. Image draw commands. I didn't even open the Genie text file, that's for sure. No, I am, well, I'm in a bit of a, I'm working as a contractor, as a video post-production contractor. I'm kind of in a little bit of a sticky situation because, like, I feel like Daisy Trains needs a lot of attention to if it's ever going to get done. But I also need to create money. So I don't know if there's I don't know if I'm going to find some magic way to fund Daisy Trains or do like early access or Kickstarter or something. Otherwise I'm just going to have to keep working and doing it at the same time, which is alright, but it's alright. It's just like, I don't know, like last week I had to work and then you kind of go like, wait, what was I doing? Where was I? But maybe breaks are good. I don't know. What is the bug? I'm sure it's going to be something fun. Yeah, I'm a Kiwi. I'm currently we're in Sydney, but we're moving back to New Zealand in like 3 weeks. And then, yeah, it's going to be interesting because the New Zealand economy is a little bit in the toilet. But I've been I spent like a year and a half here just kind of focusing in on the game stuff, not pursuing like work as much as I could have been. And so, yeah. Mean ass. Just a little bit. Yeah. No, it's, I mean, are you in New Zealand? A little bit, yeah, a little bit. How much pain? How much pain must I endure? Nah, yeah, I mean, Australia's rad. Actually, Australia is pretty rad. But I'm looking forward to going back to NZ, just for the nature more than anything. Game dev at GGG. Oh, you are? Hey, man. Have I got a business opportunity for grinding gear games? It's this half-baked custom engine Daisy Trains implementation. And all I need is a little bit of publishing. Wow, what do you do there? That sounds rad. I thought they were based in South Island. Or am I wrong about that? Am I wrong about that? Are you perchance a UI coder? Oz Wildlife tries to kill you. Rigging and tech out. Oh, cool. Yeah, that engine's pretty rad, eh? I mean, it looks cool. I was watching some talks about the like lighting system and stuff. It looks pretty phenomenal. I remember the first time I saw the game, the first one, before it was like a real big deal. I was looking and I was like, hey, this dude's got moko. What's going on? What is this? Why is everything looking a little like Aotearoa up in here? Thanks, bro. I appreciate it. Oh, man. Yeah, I was wondering if there are any like game funding things in NZ, and it looks like there's one fund or something that you can't get New Zealand on air for game dev. I don't think there's heaps of stuff in Australia, but we're moving back because we're having a family soon. No pressure. Okay, so text is broken. A lot of funding was pulled when Nats came into power. Come on, Nats! Come on, Nats! That's part of the reason we left. We're in Auckland, and I was running my business in Auckland, doing a bit of game dev on the side. And it was just so bleak, man. Like, there were a landlord wanted to kick us out for getting a dog, and then you look around and like no one wants to let you rent a house if you've got a dog. They keep trying to jack the rent up, and I'm like, man, the economy's just doing a tank right now. It was just so grim. And then the Nats got in, and we were just like, fuck it, let's bail to Aussie. And honestly, it's like warm, and everyone's in a good mood, and it's pretty rad over here. But then we got an opportunity to move to Mangawhai. So, bit of grass for the dogs, no snakes, no spiders. Auckland, New Zealand. Shit, I'm not doing anything now. I'm just sitting here going, why can't I draw text on the screen? It is drawing, right? Did I change something in a shader or something? What did I even do, man? Unfortunately, I didn't do any. too big. Image 2D, not that. I didn't change the text fragment shader. I did, but I was rendering text at the beginning of that. I might have to go back and watch the stream. Maybe instead of this, how long have I been streaming for? 2:45. The new fam, yeah, thanks guys. The new fam and the new farm. We're going to be living out in the country. Hopefully the Starlink is powerful enough to keep these streams going. All right, so how about instead we do train picking? That sounds fun. That sounds easy. That sounds like an input thing. And it feels like we have to loop every train in the level and test something. Yeah, it could be good. I mean, we got lucky on the place. It's not really a house, it's kind of like some unconsented cabins, but there's grass and it's near-ish to the beach, and the dogs can run around. So that's there's one dog. Where's the other dog? Hopefully get things going. Okay, why don't we just do some dumb, naive train mouse collisions. So do we have the level? World level. Surely we've got the level somewhere. World level equals get current level. What is it? Game world dot get. What is the thing get level? I thought it was like this. Oh, is it world? Get current level actually will be a pointer. And then, actually no, these are not level based anymore, are they? I guess we just do for I32 train index. Train index is less than game train. I forget where all my things are. Oh, train manager dot player trains dot size. Okay, loop every train. Trains, train manager, ref, train manager, game world, train manager, train manager. Yeah, they do the. Sometimes they do that. Not like, doesn't sound like that. Sometimes they do little. I won't make the noise because then they'll wake up. But you know what I'm talking about. Or the little tongue out and the little twitches. Train equals train manager player trains, train index, if train state equals train state. Is this in trains? Is this where you use like using trains? Is that a thing? Train state. Oh, they're not called train. Deactivated. That doesn't seem like it's working. This is game. Can I build? No. Because I can't just do that. I'm not going to do that. Okay, otherwise, now we need to like loop each train car and does the mouse need to intersect the thing, or can we just look at the cell that we're on and ask, does that cell have a train on it? I mean, that could be the faster way to do it. So if G input current cell, are we in, have we got a mode where we're like in selection mode? Man, this is a mess. If game mode, build mode is equal to game build mode select, or game build mode is equal to game build mode train, and G input current cell, if G input, is this current cell dot, do we store the train? Is this a whole nother thing where we're active train cell? In fact, we're doing it this way. For I32 active train cell index, train cell active train cell index is less than train manager dot active train cells. What is active train cells? Oh, count. This is hectic and archaic. If cell pointer train cell equals active train cells, active train cell index. If train cell equals G input current cell, get the train that's at this cell. So what does it have for me? It has a unit. Trains unit, pointer unit equals unit has the train index. Train manager dot, I guess we can give a I32 current hovered train index, seems bad, -1, current hovered train index equals unit train index. Then maybe, yeah. If we were to just draw the train and all its cars, would it be the train and all its cars from last frame? Because we haven't updated them yet. Why don't we just do debug text and show tomato. Hovered train index tm.current hover train index. Else, I guess tm dot. Maybe we just set at the beginning tm.current hover train index equals -1. And then if we get it, then we get it. Dun, 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 dun. So where's this error? Trailing return type is not allowed after non-function declarator. What are you talking about? What line? It's like 5,000 errors. Is it all because of that? Sorry, I'm so confused. I'm gonna look at Visual Studio errors. Oh, come on, man. I figured out how to make this faster. That thing, game UI, now it works because there's this little thing, that draws the actual file. When that thing's on and you go like Genie UI, oh now it's fast, text, now it's fast, okay. What about Daisy Train? Okay, now it's fast. Usually it slows things down a lot. Oh, it's game input. Okay. How do we ever get anywhere where things keep doing things like this? Okay, tm dot. Have I already got tm somewhere? Am I inside some giant if? Or am I just outside the frickin'... I'm just outside the function. Okay. Okay. Yo, do you want the same patterns, colors as the reference images? No, actually, sorry, should probably be clear about that. What we need is dot set. Oh, and we don't need that. Get the 0th unit. This is a rail file, so we can get the correct sizing. Yeah, this is the thing. Herein lies the issues. I really needed to give some. This is like phase 1. Whoa, really? What we actually need. Say, looking at this, it's going to be tricky because we need this, say, this red bit to be white for color tinting. And then who knows if we need I don't have secondary highlight tinting. So that could be black or something. Do you know what I mean? And then the other thing is that, yeah, the length of the train is a little tricky. Well, the way the materials need to be set up anyway needs to be done. Basically, the way the model loading works is it uses the emission mask as a black and white mask for color tinting. So if you made this section or any section that's going to be colorable white and the rest of it needs to be black. Know what I mean? Yeah. But the actual size of the train, hey doggies. I know, hey Chili Beats. Hey Chili Beats, coming on. Oh, good girl. I don't actually know which way it points. But the main thing is like, I mean, don't worry too much about the scale, but yes, the long dimension is like 0.4 meters. That's in scale with the game. 0.4 meters. Basically one is one tile. So 0.4 of whatever the standard unit is. Oh my gosh, they're going in for it. Alright, so now this should work. There might be a multi-stage process. That's why I don't want to get people involved too much without proper compensation. Okay, so we can still do this. We can still do that. And then in select mode, what mode are we in? Okay, we're in select mode. Hover train index. Oh, that ain't working. That ain't working. Okay, we can't do this cell thing because sometimes it's not on a cell. Don't worry about this. We'll just go for I32 train index. Train manager dot player trains dot size trains train reference train equals player trains train index if train dot state is equal to trains, train deactivated, continue, and what if we had some, I mean, you need an axis aligned bounding box, which is annoying because then you have to do rotational box stuff, but you could do like a sphere test. But I don't think we have a sphere test. We don't have get ray collision. I think spheres are easier to do, but I don't have an implementation. Let's do something silly like, hey Beansy. Beansy, you're not in the frame. We could do a mesh test. We could just have a pull or a whatever. Let's just say the first one we hit ray collision ray mesh, and we want I think we can use the G input mouse ray, and the mesh is okay. Of course we don't store the mesh anywhere. Oh wait, the mesh, yes. Oh, this is tricky. We kind of want to go get model. Model is model tag Jubilee. We'll just do this for now. Mesh is 0. Nice. And the mat4 will be train.locomotive.unit.transform, and we have to transform it. Transform to matrix. Easy. What does this send back? This sends back a collision. Okay. So this nice, delicious line, if collision dot hit, then train manager dot current hovered train index equals train dot index, train index, and then we can just break. So this will only work if the mouse is over the locomotive. I guess we could just yeah. Let's find out. There's lots of bad stuff going on with the state right now. Well, I don't know why this is so bad. Oh yeah, train index 2. Okay, slow down. Testing. So it just tests it has to test the entire model. Which is probably kind of slow, especially if there's like a whole bunch of trains on the tracks. Is this just going to slow down this picking thing? Yeah, we don't want to do mesh testing. That's 1, that's 5, that's that. Beansy, you're just lying on my hand. Just saw the first 5 seconds of the latest vid and knew I had to binge. Yowza, the investigator. Yeah. I was like, maybe I should start the video with like people coming into the project for the first time being like, Daisy Trains is a gamer, make it blah blah blah. I was like, just started with, the game has a new render and we're moving on to the there's like no preamble. BD. Oh, got me stupid. Do you want to be on the video? Yeah. Oh, so cute, a little poopy. She looks upset. She just wants to go to sleep, baby. Easy. Good girl. Sorry, I gotta put you down now. Sorry, Beansy. Sorry, Beansy. Oh, poor doggies are so poor. But thanks. I appreciate it. So, at some point with the trains, trains.cpp We could do a thing. Well, instead of rendering all this stuff haphazardly, can't we? Oh no, because we're doing it in line in these loops. So ugly. Oh, I know a quick hack. What this project needs is quick hack. Bool is hovered train equals ti equals train manager dot current hovered train index. And then we can do color selected color equals something better. Color yellow. Equals color hovered color, this is dumb, equals color something, is there a bright something? No, something bright and explosive, chartreuse. Color. Well, okay, let's just call outline color. Equals is selected train question mark. If is selected train, then outline color equals color yellow. If is hovered train, outline color equals color chartreuse. And then whenever we do this on outline, let's change cadet blues to outline color 1, 2, 3, 4. 3. Oh, no, don't do it. UV update. We're getting updates. This is exciting. Where is the Discord? I'm going to take it off the stream because... Oh, look at the pixel density on these guys. Absolutely beautiful. That's amazing. Train. Oh yeah, see that's selected one, and that's the, it only works on the locomotive. It's weird that I can't push a button when I'm in some weird mode. Be in this mode. Be in train mode. Damn you. And that's selected, but okay. Okay, when we're in this mode, but I can't. Seem to get that one. That seems to be. Oh, it's only going to draw it if that. Bool draw outline. Bool is hover train. Bool draw outline. Outline equals is selected train or is hover train. Is that going to work? And then draw outline, but we go F3, 3, F3, that one, that one, that one. Dun, dun, dun. Looks amazing. Talented people in Discord. Actually, let me pop it up on stream if you don't mind. Ooh, look at that. Okay, do a train. Okay, that is the selected train. This is the selected train. That is the hover train. Oh no. These guys, I don't think they collide anymore. They're just hooning around. Okay. Cool. Cool. Okay, if that, then the hovered thing, and then I guess if tm.current hover train index does not equal -1 and is mouse button down, button left, then tm.current selected train index equals tm.current hover. This is going to be bad because we won't be able to click off trains. Flag wind animation seems backward. Yeah, I think it's bad. So I can switch trains. Boom. Nice. I can't get off trains though. I can't, when I'm in this whatever mode I'm in, I can't click buttons. Yeah, how does the wind working? Flag. Vertex shader. Okay. It looks good. I don't want to get into this. I don't know. It's a mess. It's a bunch of sins, but they're offsetting by the X position and the Y position. But I don't know if they're moving or not. Oh yeah, I think there's a thing in here that's like in the game UI. So this always draws the buttons, number of build modes, three. So here's where we set the build mode if the button has been pressed in this frame. For some reason, if selected mode equals build train mode, then we set it to select state. Maybe these need to have substates. We don't. Why is it that? Do I have a thing called format build mode or something? Game build mode. Dun, 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 dun. It's weird that those buttons don't seem to work. Oh, is it like we've gone here and we've clicked that, and now the game UI.cpp, is it because now we have bug text? Color white. Hovered UI elements. Oh, that's right. We had to do this thing. Standard string element equals standard format, because I don't know how to do this. Hovered UI element and genie UI dot hovered element dot ID. Oh, we're never setting this thing actually, which is bad. UI.cpp, because we're doing this element get or create ID. Get or create element ID. Element ID equals ID. E. What does debug text take? It takes a const jar message. So what I think is happening is once we click the thing becomes the thing. It doesn't clear itself. Say what? This thing doesn't exist. Okay. If genie UI dot hovered element send the same banana. Okay, hovered element. We click this, boom, and it stays on. Indeed. So we need genie UI.cpp. When we say clicked, then the state equals exited. But then the next time we come round, we don't draw it. We say, we set it to clicked, and then if it's clicked, we do nothing. I think we should do element on mouse exited. But that's not necessarily what we want. Maybe it is alright, and then it'll just come back in the next frame. Beep. Beep, 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 beep. That's the select train. Yeah, I love this song. It inspired me to do that thing. In fact, I'm making a more cut down version of the 6-month update. So it's like everything that happened in 6 months in a nice little video. I like these chocolatey boys. These are kind of brown. Beep, 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 beep. Yeah, we need a proper state machine. What we really need is some rocks in the water. We need to be able to save rocks as well, because right now we're not saving them. No friend of mine. There's a little level I made for that little outro dude. Yes. Have I considered rewriting in Rust? Is this some sort of self-hatred thing? Yeah, if I ever look like the game is getting ready to release, I'll be sure to rewrite it in another language to make sure that we never get there. Nah, I was thinking like that I kind of was like a little sad that I left C and went to C++. I mean, it's made life easier. Why can't I can click you? Hey, how come? Why not working on that one sometimes? That's weird. Oh, it doesn't. I was like, what happened? The lights just went off. It doesn't work if it's not over a cell. I see. Did I put some dumb cell check in there? Oh, that's funny. Highlights. C++ work on my RISC-V emulator made in JavaScript. Wow. Yeah, so it doesn't test if there's it doesn't test for trains. Pretty cool though, got some little outlines going. Pickable trains. Oh yeah, I fixed it so like you can speed it right up and the trains don't blow up anymore. They used to have bad interpolations. More trains. Oh, it's sunrise and beautiful daisy trains. No more trains. Yeah, it's such a cyclic conversation because it's like, oh, it'd be good to be in C, but then like I wouldn't have IMGUI. Well, you could get IMGUI working in C, but then you got to like use wrappers and do everything weird ways, and then you wouldn't have GLM, so you'd be doing vector math in other ways. And then you wouldn't have easy to use JSON stuff, but you'd be pure. And they're like, oh, what about something like Odin or Zig or something? And then you're like, oh, now I'm like thinking about language. Yeah, there's CGLM and you're still doing JSON. Old mate JSON. Still having to do like annoying vector2 add, CGLM add, vector2. Would be cool to know why text isn't rendering. I'll debug that off stream, I think. Yeah, I don't know Rust. I barely know C++. I guess in C, if you had a good C hash map and some kind of like dynamic array or something, then maybe you'd be alright. But then like even that, if you're learning OpenGL or whatever, all the examples are in C++. So you end up just going, oh, I just may as well. Everything's in C++. I'll just be in C++ too. I'll just be in C++ too. This train line is achieving nothing. If we're in here and we click this, you can have a selected train and a selected station. Select. Cool. Well, you know, I like to get the start of things going and we need little train headlights as a priority. I'm using tiny GLTF only because like when I used async when I was doing Learn OpenGL, I was like, this thing's a big ass thing. Do I really need this thing? And then I tried tiny GLTF and I had to get a lot of help to figure out how that worked because that was not super straightforward. There's like so many little details to that at first you're like, yeah, just give me the data. And then it's like, oh, but what way do you want your tangents to be? Clockwise or anti-clockwise, bro? And you're like, I don't know. Another weird thing is like something like when I bake textures out of substance, the normal maps go one way, but then when I use the Principal Baker and Blender, the normal maps are like backwards, or so it's like which one is which, and then how do you change them? Hey man, I just say the word. I thought that. I was like, I'm just saying it. Dragon Laser's probably not listening. Yeah, why are the normals backwards coming out of Principal Baker? Dragon Laser, seeing as you wrote the software, how can we invert the normals? Why are they backwards? It's a little foggy. I'm liking it. I quite like this kind of style of the card. Yeah. It's not that, not those normals. Not the normals on the model. Like, if I was to like do this and maybe make the daytime come around, right? Day night speed. Why is it going so slow? Probably because I'm so slow on the timescale. Okay, slow this right down. And then slow this right down. So currently the sun is, well, it's a little bit, the sun is coming from this way. I need the sun to be in a different part of the sky. Get a bit of angle on the sun. Okay, slow. Okay, we'll slow this right down. So the sun is coming from the left of screen. Sun is coming from the left of screen. And if I look at these, where's the button? Okay, if we look at these normals, the texture normals, the light's hitting that side, which is correct. But then when I look at these rock textures that were made in Principal Baker, oh, now I can't see what I'm looking at. This one's from, oh no, I'm too zoomed. I really need some really long light to see this probably. Yeah, like here. Yeah, like these rocks here. This is clearly, the sun's coming from this side and it's hitting this edge and lighting it, and this is in shadow. Whereas these ones came out of Principal Baker and they're reversed. So this is in shadow and this is lit. So they're flipped. And it's like everything that come out of, see this one here as well, that side's in shadow. And these cargo containers, the normal maps, like the inside edge is in shadow. But anything that I made in the Baker came out the wrong way around. So it's not to do with the actual model normals, it's to do with the texture orientation of the normal map. Invert the green channel, I know, right. But then, like, does that mean every time you want to author a model, you've got to split out the normals that you're baking into red, green, and blue and put them back together and stuff? Yeah, because there's a button on Substance where you set it to OpenGL, and so all these are set to OpenGL. But there's no such button in Blender for the Principal Baker. Sounds like a skill issue. Another helpful piece of info. Blender defaults, yeah, I thought that. But you know what might be happening? It might also be the way that the shader is bringing into the normals. Because I noticed that was wrong, and I flipped it in the main PBR shader. Because it was like based on the PBR.vertex shader. The handedness of the tangents, and I flipped that. So if I flip this back, now I think all the other ones will be wrong. Oh no, it still looks right. Well, no, yeah, see the light's coming from that side, but the light's on this side. but now the light's coming from the right and it's correct on that. So it's to do with like, it's weird because the models were output in the same process. So I don't understand why that would make a difference. Yeah, see, these are now backwards. Like the light's hitting them on this side when the light's coming from this side. A to W stores the handedness. Yeah. And when it imports the model, it imports however Blender sends it. So they're all authored in Blender. So down here there's something about getting the calculating tangents not supported. Well, it is, but I've got a debug log somewhere that says calculating tangents. It just pulls in the tangent here. Else, is this ever doing this? Debug log calculating tangents for model model. Where can I get this? GLTF dot name. Do I not get a name of this model? Oh, I can just get the file path or something. File name. Will that work? I don't think I'll get any of these. They're all the same. That's the thing, they're all coming from the same place. They're all coming from the same exporter. So looking at this, calculating tangents for model, question mark, port. Cargo ship. Oh yeah, that's not my one. Calculating model, question mark. Oh, it is calculating tangents. I thought it wasn't. I did have that problem before where things were breaking based on their rotation. Calculating tangents for model port. Yeah, that one I didn't make. Calculating tangents for the rail bridge. Interesting. Jubilee coal. Okay. This is Blender will make the tangents unless you don't triangulate the mesh first. Calculating tangent. Calculating tangent. Did he? Look at these nice little. Calculating tangent for the Jubilee coal. Okay. Rail bridge, okay, and the port. Well, none of those really have none of those really are the ones I was worried about. Yeah, I don't know. The fun of doing it yourself. Cool. Oh, I forgot about our whole plan today and everything. The plan today was to completely design the UI system. Done. Get current train card working and train picking an outline. Okay, this one is not quite done, but we kind of looked into it. I'm going to call this one done. And I'm going to call that a finished painting. 3:45 and 45. Don't. Yeah, there's some things to debug. I probably made more problems than I fixed today, but well, there's some forward movement. Selecting trains is a thing. No, just need to continue to improve the UI state machine, and I'm going to be in David DeLass's DMs. Go, hey bruh, can you write me up a quick article on how to do the thing? But also, wait, you already did that, didn't you? But then I'm like, I read it and I'm like, too complicated. Maybe I'll go back and restudy that. Oh, look at the doggies though, they're so cute. It's upside down and backwards. I don't know how to, it's a skill sheet. Oh. Oh, not the most. Home and saw your streaming, found your channel like a week ago. Crazy excited. Hey, there he is. Thanks very much. Sorry, I'm at the end of the stream. But I'm glad you found the channel. I'm glad you're enjoying it. We're gonna keep pushing forward. We're moving in a few weeks, so we're starting to pack things down and stuff. Hopefully, it's gonna be like we go there and then we set up and then we're back, but we'll see. But yeah, come drop by the Discord as well if you of that. If you're so inclined. How's the little modeling situation going? Oh wow. Yeah, we're moving country even, but when we came here we got rid of tons of stuff and put a lot of stuff in storage, so didn't come here with much, and we're selling everything except for the computers and stuff. So all I'm going back with is some suitcases with computers in it and clothes, and then we're going to start fresh at the new place. And dogs. 2 dogs. Easy. That's right. Low poly moving. Why do AirPods beep every time you touch them? Hey, Booty boy. Hey, Mr. Booty. Hey, buddy, what's this one? You've been hiding away. Yeah, we're working on it. I got to do the streams to make the game, to make the content, to make the devlogs. It's just a big content train. And eventually there'll be a game. Eventually. But why is my text not working? That's the big question. Demo world. Go out with a bang on this one. Dun, 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 dun. Brup, 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 brup. Ba-doop, ba-doop. Then we need to like train follow camera and all that. It's gonna be annoying to like grab the trains. Hey, wait, that. Maybe you need a card stack of like live trains or something. Dun, 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 dun. Outline's working alright, as long as it's thin. Thin sin for the win. Nice. Alright, everyone. With the end of that song, I'm going to say I bid you a fond farewell. Thank you for dropping by the stream. It's been good fun, even if it's been fun. Thanks. We'll talk to you soon. Yo, he's done. Discord. Thanks, guys. Talk to you soon. See you on the Discords. Cheers. Cheers.